Breakfast is 2 protein waffles, strawberry, and then 2 eggs with some cheddar cheese, 2 turkey bacon, and then also got some sugar-free syrup, 2 bottles of water to stay hydrated, and of course a coffee. I'm gonna drink this before I drink my coffee, just so I'm making sure that I'm hydrated and I got fluids in me. Because I haven't drank water in 8 hours because I was asleep. So we're not trying to, dehydrate ourselves. We'll drink coffee first. Next meal is some leftover pizza from the weekend and also some Greek yogurt right before we go to the gym. Having an apple as a snack before we go to the gym. As you guys can see, I'm baby faced right now because I shaved everything off, but it is what it is. Look like a potato. But today's back day, back and buys. So as always, warming up on the treadmill. I'm gonna go for about 11 minutes, get a sweat going, and then we're gonna jump right into it. So let's get it. 11 minutes, as you guys can see. As you guys can see, my big ass forehead. We're all warmed up, sweaty. You know what I'm saying? Warm. That's how you should look when you warm up before you get into your weightlifting. So let's get it started. All right, guys. I look like, you know what I'm saying? The M&Ms with the peanuts in it. That's what I look like right now. Since I fucking shaved this shit off. You look like I got a filter on. Look like they got that filter that makes your skin look soft. That's what I look like. Well, I am dark skinned, so, you know, I got beautiful skin. But anyway, back to the workout. We are going to be doing some weighted pull-ups, guys. As you guys know, this is becoming a must. It's becoming one of my favorite exercises for my back. But, of course, I'm going to warm up with the lat pull-down machine just to prep my lats a little bit, just to make sure that I'm not doing pull-ups kind of cold. So there'll be 2 sets of that. I'm not going to show you that. You don't really need to see that shit. As you guys know, do it like you're regularly doing regular lat pull downs with full form and, you know, full stretch and all that shit like that. But really lightweight, doing between 12, 15 reps and not 20 reps to get ourselves prepped. So let's go get these pull-ups. Like, if you like pull-ups, guys, you better like this video if you like pull-ups. Like the video anyway. And also, if you're watching this, subscribe. Why are you watching and not subscribe to my channel? I see so many people just watch my videos and they don't subscribe. Thank you for the real ones who are already subscribed and already like my videos. You mean a ton to me, guys. I love you. Thank you. My channel is small now, but I guarantee it's going to be a very big channel one day. We're going to have millions and millions of followers, and we're going to be one of the top, you know, content creators fitness content creators, and we're going to do amazing things. So for the people who are here in the beginning, here when I'm a small little, you know, peasant, and, you know, see me growing up before your eyes into a man, into, you know, a colossal giant. Thank you. It means so much to me. But of course, guys, weighted pull-ups, awesome, awesome, awesome for your back, especially progressive overload for pull-ups. You know, for those skinny, scrawny motherfuckers who can do like 30 pull-ups. I'm not one of those scrawny motherfuckers, but the people that weigh, you know, as much as a peanut, you guys should do weighted pull-ups like I'm doing, especially if you can do more than 12 plus, 15 plus. Definitely do weighted pull-ups. It's going to really fucking destroy your back. It's going to really grow your back. I think pull-ups are a better fucking exercise than lat pull-down, in my opinion, but the problem is it's hard for most people to do pull-ups. And as you guys can see, I do have the NutriGrip. NutriGrip for me, like I always mention, gives me the best lat stretch and lat pump I can possibly get. Nothing wrong with overhand grip, but for me, when I use overhand grip, I feel like I'm using more forearm, and I want to mitigate the forearm use, so that's why I use my NutriGrip. But as you guys can see, I'm struggling, so we're doing a couple partial reps at the bottom to fully lengthen it out. We're not going to give up, and then our last set, this is the 4th set. Our last set is unweighted, and that's why it looks so easy. But at the same time, it's very challenging because my back is already beat to shreds from doing the pull-ups weighted previously. And I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last week and put too much weight on the vest, the belt like I did last time, because then I fucking burnt out when I got to my 3rd set. So we learned, but partial reps. All right, guys. Next up is we're going to do some cable rolls with this lat bar machine. Just get an overhand variation for a row. We already did our pull-ups, NutriGrip, and then also we're gonna do some bent over reverse flies to hit our rear delts. And then after that, we're gonna definitely do one more back exercise. Definitely
definitely a bicep exercise because it's back and biceps, right? And then we're gonna do some cardio and call it a day. So let's get it. 3 or 4 sets. We'll see how we're feeling. And I'm going to let you guys know, I learned this method from Dr. Mark Israel. Guys, as you know, I talk about Dr. Mark Israel and Jeff Cambered, even Ray Doucette a lot on my channel, just because I think they are great minds in regards to fitness content. But I learned this method from him. I was watching him train, what's his name? Eric Janicki, another great fitness YouTube creator, or content creator. And what he was preaching is when you're pulling back, boom, and then when you're going forward, really stretch forward, kind of arch your back and allow your lats and your entirety of your back to get a great stretch and really milk it and take your time and not rush it. And I'm recording this the day after, and guys, I'm not going to lie, my back is still pretty sore from doing this. I got the entirety of my back, my lats, my rhomboids, because my hand placement is a little bit wider. Then also my erector spinae. And you know what I'm saying? I got the bottom part of my lats too. Like, a lot of times it's hard to get that bottom part of your lats. It's pretty easy to get the top part of your lats, but the bottom part of your lats, I was able to really get from doing this exercise. And I'm telling you, great exercise, especially like cables are great for rowing and great for your back because it keeps that great constant tension on that muscle too. And as you guys know, this is one of my favorite exercises. It fucking cooks shit out of your rear delts, I'm not gonna lie. And if I had to say something, I'd probably start off a little teeny tiny, a bit more heavier than I should have. But the problem is, like, you go from like a 2.5 right up to like a 10 or 7.5 to a 10. So like, it's not low in between. Maybe I can go get like, a small little like 2.5 plate or something like that and put it in where the pinhole is or something like that. But that's the problem sometimes with like these smaller muscles like your rear delts is they really can't handle a lot of weight. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to pick a weight that's pretty, you can progressive overload, because it's really hard to progress over your rear delts because they're not really that big of a muscle. Like, I guess I could. I can fucking like use 40 pounds on each side for my rear delts, but I'm not going to get like 5 reps. So is that really necessary? No. So that's why I stick to the 2.5 to 5 and the 10 at the very most if I can, because I want to kind of rep it out more so than like lift heavy with that, because there's no point in lifting heavy with fucking, your rear delts. You don't need to do that at all. So, but as you guys can see, a side profile, I'm just leaning forward, stretch. I can probably arch my back a little bit more, and I probably should have went back further to fully, so I can fully stretch a little bit forward more, but otherwise my form looked pretty good. And here we go, our second set of these. And like I said, you guys can kind of see the left corner. I like the way it is, but I'm telling you, it fucking kills the shit out of those rear delts. And as you guys can see, allowing my arms to cross to fully get in that lengthening portion of the lift, the most important part. Don't stop right like here. Let those arms cross like that to fully lengthen that out. And here's just a front view. This is probably the best view. And just leaning forward. I can probably go a little bit slower, just like that. Hold it, just like that. Let's see what our negative is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. That is great. That's great form, I think, and I'm really feeling it. Look at my face. Like, you can see the look at my face. I'm like, this shit ain't no joke. I'm not even losing that much weight, but I'm going slow and I'm taking my time. And I'm telling you guys, doing full range of motion and focusing on that fucking lengthening phase is more challenging than lifting heavy for like 3 or 4 reps. I'm telling you, this is more painful. This is more challenging. You guys think this is like, you think you lifting all this heavy weight and it's more challenging? No. Taking your time like this and really milking that muscle, guys, is way more challenging. And you're way more of a beast. You're way more of a man or way more of a lady too. Ladies, I know you ladies watch my videos too. You're way more of just an awesome fucking trainer or trainee because you're, allowing yourself to go through discomfort, allowing yourself to have a little bit of pain. And, the old saying goes, no pain, no gain. And you got to just get that shit out of your mind and ignore the pain for a second. Kobe Bryant said, one of my favorite quotes of all time is, never rest in the middle, rest at the end. Don't rest in between your set, you know what I'm saying? Like, rest at the end. Like, give it your all within that set, and then you can rest. It's going to hurt within that set, but just give it your all. Give it your all within that set. That's how you're going to have the best physique you possibly can build. If you see what I'm saying? So don't give up. Keep pushing. Go past failure. And also, do partial reps to really milk that fucking muscle out. And as you guys can see, I went lighter the last set just because I just couldn't go heavier anymore. I was using the same weight, but that's why I'm doing more reps this time, and it's definitely cooking me. And as you guys can see, I'm a preacher to the choir. I'm doing partial reps right now. I'm taking my time. I can't go all the way up, but I'm still doing partial reps and still let my arms cross to still get the full lengthening portion of the lift. All right, guys, we're gonna do something new. We're gonna do some cambered bar bent over rows with elevation, so it allows us to get a better stretch at the bottom. And the cambered bar just allows it to be a little bit more challenging, as well as I can row up further than I could with a barbell. So it allows me to, have a better range of motion. So let's try it out. I've seen this from Dr. Mike Israel on YouTube. Well, we're on YouTube, but I've seen him train Eric Janicki this way with his back training method, and I'm going to test it out and see how it feels and tell you guys how it goes. For one thing, I am not going to lie to you guys. This was pretty fucking challenging, and this is pretty lightweight for me. I would recommend, if you're going to do this variation that I'm doing with a camber bar and having it elevated a little bit, go lighter in weight. Definitely go lighter in weight, because it's definitely more challenging. And as you guys can see, I am going down slowly, stretching out my entire back. And then that little divot right there allows me to row up further than I would be able to if I had a barbell. So it gives you a greater full range of motion. And then me being elevated allows me to stretch a little bit further down. It's definitely more challenging. And of course, with some of, some of the, with the rowing motion, you're definitely going to get some, discomfort in your lower back, which is totally fine. Hinge movements work your erector spinae, which is your lower back. Like, you want your erector spinae to work, as part of your core. So it's important to do hinging movements to strengthen your lower back. A lot of people have lower back pain and bad posture because their lower back is so weak. So, doing hinging movements like this, or doing like RDLs, or doing good mornings, doing stuff like that is great for your lower back. You need a strong lower back, and you're going to have some discomfort, so just know that. But same thing, same mechanics, guys. Going slow down, letting that stretch go, taking our time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had to put that down for a second. It looks like it's on my toes, but that's how tired I am. It was a great movement. Like, this is a great movement. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's my first time doing it, and I think I'm gonna do it next time I do it back, or at least the next time I do a heavier back. But try this out. Dr. Mike Israel does not miss. Okay, guys, to finish up, we're going to do some easy bar curls. We haven't done standing easy bar curls in a while. They're a great exercise. Are they the best? Not necessarily, but still a good exercise. Easy bars are great because you can, play with your hand placement and hand grip and all that shit. But still one of my favorite exercises. So we're going to knock about 3 or 4 sets out, see how we're feeling, and then cardio. Look at those pythons, brother. Those pythons are about 30 inches around, and, the millions and the millions of the little Tavian knights just walking around and being awesome. That's our best Hulk Hogan impression. Sorry, guys. I know that was awful. Jesus Christ, that's awful. But anyway, look at the pythons, brother. Seriously, look at the vascularity in my thighs and my forearms. Look at those delts. I got fucking vascularity in my fucking front delts, guys. That is the top way you fake a fake natty, right? One of the top ways to spot a fake natty is if they have veins in their delts, veins in their quads. I have both. Am I a fake natty? I don't know. That's up for you to decide. I'm natural, but many people don't think I'm natural, but it's okay. I take that as a compliment. And as you guys can see, we're going close to failure, really cooking this shit out of our biceps. And from the face, it looks like I'm blowing a balloon. That's just the pain I'm going through right now. And it's still going down slow. And here's another angle of the pythons, brother. And if I can do anything different, I can go down a little bit slower. Yeah, a little bit slower. I can go down a little bit slower. I would say that. But otherwise, I think my form looks pretty damn good, and I haven't done these for a while. As you guys know, this is my favorite bicep exercise. I know it's not necessarily the best bicep exercise, but it's a pretty good bicep exercise. If I would do something different, like if I was to pick a better exercise, it'd be picture curl, or cable curls, or line curls. But all in all, still a great exercise because the hand placement and, you know, the versatility of the bar, that you can put your hands closer in or closer out, you know, kind of get a neutral grip kind of grip too to kind of work your brachialis and the short and long head of your biceps too. So great tool to use for biceps. But here's our last set. I got the boob sweat. Looks like a Rorschach fucking, you know, test. And the biceps are fucking burning. And we're going all the way to failure. How many reps are going to get? Oh, yeah. Partial reps. Partial length of reps. Because we're fucking psycho, guys. We're psycho. Sticking the tongue out like Jordan. Like a fucking snake. Like the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant himself. Partial reps. And one. And that's it.
I look like a handsome rock. Not the rock, but a handsome rock. Like, if you picked up a rock on the ground, you polish a little bit, that's what I look like. But anyway, guys, we're finishing up with some cardio, treadmill. It's 18% incline, 2.5 miles per hour. Be on here for about 20-30 minutes. We'll see. But to conclude a pretty damn good back day, pretty happy with what we were able to accomplish today. Whew. Pretty tired, but yeah, pretty good fucking day. Tax ourselves, challenge ourselves, try new things. That's the important thing. And we got a great pump on our back and body. So all good. See you guys after I get done. Got 20 minutes done. That's all we could afford today. I gotta get my son right now, so pretty decent though. We had 10 minutes of warm up, so that's 30 minutes of cardio all together. We're gonna try to get more cardio in throughout the rest of the week. There's a quote that says, a 10,000 mile journey begins with one step. And that's for real, like seriously. It begins one step. So guys, get after it right now. Start right now. Use my videos and use my advice as motivation, but at the same time, guys, it's about discipline. Stay disciplined. You know, create a habit that you can continue to do over and over and over and over again, and you can keep pushing towards your goals. That's all it is. It's discipline and habit. Motivation runs out. So keep the discipline and keep the habits strong.
So we had a deal from our McDonald's app. It was $1 for 10 nuggets, and of course, I had to snatch it up. I was pretty hungry, and I needed a little baby snack anyway, so why not? And we've eaten pretty good so far today anyway. Quick little small meal before we actually have dinner. Just a chicken tender baked, and then some black beans for some extra protein. Dinner is some spaghetti with some red pepper, onion, spinach, and some meat sauce, and a Texas toast.
It's time to work now. Work. It's time to work out. Work.